First, tonight at 6, this weekend we received complaints from parents whose children were being held in a mental health facility under the Baker Act. They said they had no say in how their children were treated.
One family wanted their 11-year-old released after 72 hours, and they say their request was ignored until today. So the question is, did the system fail the parents? On your side's Ken Amaro is looking for answers, and he joins us live now from our control room. Ken?
Florida's Baker Act law is challenging for parents. The law cripples their role as parents and basically gives parental consent an entirely different meaning. It leaves families frustrated and, in this very case, feeling sense of hopelessness and fear.
You're my dog.
Monday, just before noon, 11-year-old Brianna was home jumping with joy, and not a moment too soon.
When they had told me I couldn't go home, I had dropped to my knees crying.
Last Wednesday, while in school, she threatened to harm herself.
Because I was feeling pretty down that day.
Her words drew the attention of school counselors and law enforcement.
So you were stressing out?
Yeah.
And you said you're going to hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Before she knew it, she was committed to a mental health facility under Florida's Baker Act. The family discovered hours later.
The fact that there was no communication between the school to us in between that time is pretty sad.
The law says the patient can be kept up to 3 days for evaluation. She was there 5 days.
They're holding her without our consent because now after the 72 hours, you have to be held with your own consent.
Unless there's a petition for involuntary placement. The family says there was none.
The system failed you?
I feel so.
Amanda Thaley is a Baker Act specialist.
It's pretty common, unfortunately. A lot of kids are being Baker Acted.
The motive is unclear, but she says keeping a child beyond 72 hours is often suspect.
The mental health facilities are making money off of this.
Thaley says there's now a proposal to amend the Baker Act to help parents.
And requiring that if the child is under 14 years of age, the parent be contacted immediately.
I'm happy to be home.
Now, Brianna was held at one of the Mental Health Resource Center facilities here in town. CEO Robert Somers told me confidentially laws prevent him from discussing the specifics. He said, in general, we're sensitive to families and do not keep children longer than necessary. We follow the protocol. Amanda Thaley says if you want the Baker Act amendment to become law, you need to contact your lawmakers now. During the 2015-2016 school year, 1,476 students in Duval County alone were committed under the Baker Act, and that's more than the previous year. And she says every year the number goes up.